Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ariana, also known as Vinyl Glitz. And if you saw my last video, you saw that I was attempting to make the Chenille, however you say it, shirt, and it was an epic fail. Well, now I'm going to be reattempting that, just changing a few things to make this process smoother and the cutting easier. And here is the failed attempt. If you haven't seen that video, I will have the card up in one of these corners, but it was a failed attempt. I used this, I'm not really sure what this fabric is called. It has a canvas backing and it's glittered, that I got from Hobby Lobby. I used this, and then also I used a microfiber towel to attempt that, but this time I decided to pre-cut the letters. And if you purchase this design, it actually does have the SVGs already saved so that you can upload them to Cricut or Silhouette or whatever cutting software or machine that you have. So I pre-cut the letters. I'll go ahead and show those to you now. I have the canvas backing. I'm just gonna call this canvas because I'm not sure if there's another term for this type of fabric. I've already cut that, and then I cut the towel out and I put heat and bond on the back of it when I cut it. And the setting that I use for this, I use the leather, the tooling leather. I use the 2.4 milliliters. I do think that this fabric is not as thick as that, so you want to choose another fabric settings, maybe the tooling 1.6 millimeters, excuse me, to cut this, because I did start having some issues where it started to come up because it was already cut out and the letters were starting to slide. So you do want to make sure you have the right or better cut settings for this. And for this fabric, it is going to require a knife blade if you are using the tooling leather setting. For this, I just use my normal standard blade that comes with the Cricut machine. I use the medium fabric bonded version for this, and I had the bonded side up, so this side will be on the sticky side of the mat. And I did not mirror because these letters and shapes are the same exact way flipped if they're mirrored or not, so I didn't even bother mirroring it, even though the settings will tell you to mirror it. And I did have to cut this with scissors manually after I cut it with my Cricut. I noticed that it didn't cut all the way through, but it cut just enough that I can take my scissors and just cut it out. So you do want to keep that in mind. You can run the machine again so that it will cut thoroughly. However, I did have some issues with the bonded part of this. It started to kind of ruffle up, so I just took it off the mat and just cut it out by hand once it was already giving me that indentation to cut. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am going to be embroidering on my Melco, and I am using the exact same shirt. It is a comfort color, the boxy t-shirt. So it's not the full t-shirt. This one is the kind of like the crop top style. I got this from Hobby Lobby. It is in the shade Orchid. So we're gonna go ahead and hoop this. Instead of using one sheet of stabilizer that I did the last time, I'm gonna try 2 sheets of heavyweight stabilizer cutaway. So I'm gonna go ahead and hoop this shirt with my mighty hoop, and then we'll start stitching. I did that wrong. So after the first stitch out, the tack down, you want to apply this. Apply it. I'm going to be using some basting adhesives to spray on the back. This basting adhesive So after the first stitch down, you want to apply your canvas, and I'm going to be using some basic adhesive to spray on the back of it to keep it in place. And now the next step is to apply the microfiber towel. And if you don't put the heating bond on the back, then it'll stick to the fabric on its own. So you just want to kind of hold it in place so that it doesn't move. Actually, so it did kind of mess up right here. It's not properly placed in the correct spot, but that is okay. And I'm just going to trim away the excess parts of it. Okay, so I'm going to try spraying the basting adhesive on the back of the microfiber towel to see if that helps with the sticking. Okay, and it is stuck. So if you do want to pre-cut the letters, you can try spraying the basting adhesive if you're using the heat and bond on the back. So we're gonna go ahead and stitch this. Okay, you guys, so here is the final result. I think it turned out really good. So I think it turned out great that time. So I thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next upload. Bye.